What's up, everybody? We're back again. We're going to do another video for this week. This is going to be a very important women's self-defense move in general. This move has a few assorted names. I'm not going to use its usual name today because I have my stepdaughter with me. We'll call this the front defense choke for women. I think this move is an extremely valuable move for women in general and a good reason for them to train. I think women in general benefit the most from jiu-jitsu as for the fact that it is just leverage and technique over skill and strength. So we're just going to jump right into it. So, the position we're going to be starting off in, I'm going to be the victim. Simpson's going to be the attacker. This position I'm getting into right now is called full guard. So I'm going to be on my back. Simpson's going to be on top. So Simpson's going to apply a front choke. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on me. Now, this is probably an extremely worst case scenario for most people when we're talking about self-defense. So, big thing I want to do before I even think about getting to any kind of dominant position is breaking down and taking his leverage away from him. So, first thing I want to do is wrap up top and get up onto his elbows. Now, I'm going to break my guard. My foot's going to come up on his hip, and I'm going to insert my hip up. Now, Simpson, go ahead and try and put all your weight. Here, this is nothing. I'm perfectly fine, and I could stay here all day. I'm taking his initial attack away from him. So now, all I'm going to do is I'm pivot off to the side. This hand's going to wrap under, go up top, and get a nice textbook basic arm bar, and insert. So we're going to break that down just a little bit, and we're going to make it a little slower. Let's do that. All right. So, we're back into this position. We're doing this move by move. So now, I'm going to apply the front choke. I'm going to come up top, trap his arms down, break his elbows down, and this is what I'm doing on the opposite side. This foot is going to come up on his hip. This other foot is going to come chop on his back. The reason for that is this foot, when I come up and bite, it's going to help me pivot. This foot, I'm just going to insert my hip up, and it's going to take the leverage away that he's trying to apply into my throat. His arms, I'm collapsing them. This is all just taking all of his leverage away. So now, once I'm here, I personally always, anytime I armbar or do a triangle from bottom, this hand's going to come under. I'm going to wrap under his leg. This isn't just for a leverage reason. This is for, just relax real quick. This is for not getting slam purposes. So let's say in general, I'm just in a street fight and I'm here. Anytime I like to go for either a sweep, triangle, armbar, almost anything off my back that I can do, I like to wrap under this leg. Because if I don't, and just simulate pick me up, I get picked up and slammed into the ground. If I do this, wrap under, go and pick me up. He's not picking me up. Leverage-wise, I'm taking his back and forcing his back to apply the pressure of my underhook, my body weight, and his own body weight. It's not going to happen. All right, so back to the right knee. Just go ahead and put the choke on. I'm here. I wrap under the leg if I can. And now, since I'm off to the side, getting off to the side is the most important part of every arm bar. So now that I'm here, it's just as simple as this foot that's on the hip. Come over the face. Put my feet together. I can put my feet together or I can just keep them tight. Either way, doesn't matter. Now, all I'm going to do here, keep pressure up top like we did last week. And I'm just going to start bringing my hips up. And he's going to tap. And if it's a self-defense situation, you're just going to keep going up until you hear a couple loud pops and him screaming. And then you run away. So, let's do it from the opposite angle. Do it one more time from this side. So here, I'm in this situation, he gets up top, starts applying front choke. Both arms are going to wrap over, get up just like this, taking all of his leverage away. Now, pivot off to the side. If I can't wrap that leg, that's cool. Sometimes I'll just grab his pant leg, can't really see it, but I'll just grab the top of his pant leg. Now that I'm here, this foot that's on the hip is just going to wrap over. Get my feet together, bring it tight, just start bringing my hips up. He's going to tap. All right. So as far as self-defense, that's a really good move in general just for women's self-defense. Like I said, women benefit tremendously from doing jiu-jitsu. And as you can see, this is a perfect application of a scenario that's probably every woman's worst nightmare to be in. So if you're out and you got a place you can train at, I heavily suggest train. Like I said, if you guys want to come train with us, just let me know. You can send me a message and we'll get you all hooked up. All right. Y'all have a good day.